Gauranga.
Hare Krishna!
Hare Krishna!
Jai! Hare Krishna, Emil Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mango Prabhu.
Thank you so much for coming. But actually, I should say thank you for letting me come, because we're sitting in your room here in Copenhagen, Hare Krishna temple. So I thought that we could talk a little bit about you, because you are a monk. You are a brahmachari, and you are practicing this somewhat austere life, somewhat might say. And it's quite a rare thing here in Denmark. You don't see many monks. You don't especially see many young Danish monks. So what happened? What attracted you to become a monk?
So I found a course on the internet on how to make money, how to accumulate money by doing what you love to do. And that was basically by thinking, by changing your thoughts, by trying to imagine what is the best life that I can get. So I started writing some things down, and the specific things that I wrote down, it was very, very interesting. I wrote down several things, but the main things that I remember that was very mysterious when I came to the temple. It was, I want to live in a place where we wake up every day before sunrise and we meditate for 2 hours. I want to live in a place where we make food with love and share that food with everyone. I want to be in a place where we sing this mantra that I made myself. I want to live. I want to live. Please let me live. And after writing this, at least I think it was after, I met sometimes I went for some walks by myself, had a big backpack, and went out into the forest and made some food by myself.
So you were like a scout to the bone, you could say.
Yeah, I was still very inexperienced in that way. I wouldn't say a scout to the bone. It depends on what a scout is.
Okay. But you went for a walk in the forest?
I went for a walk in Copenhagen.
Okay, in Copenhagen?
Because I had to buy some groceries.
In a park in Copenhagen?
In a park in Copenhagen. Okay. In the H.C. Ørstedsparken. Okay. It's called. But I saw some people sitting on the ground with instruments in front of them. And I thought it was a little bit weird, but it was quite intriguing. And one of the guys, he waved me over, please come. And that made me very, very curious and very, very happy. So I started running over there. Okay, this is very exciting. What is going on here? And they gave me a small seat that I could sit on the ground. And they started playing these instruments. There was a harmonium, they had mridanga, and they had kartals. And they had the text of the Hare Krishna mantra in front of them. And I think it was Tommy, he was playing the harmonium in the beginning. And he was singing so beautifully. And they also gave me a little percussion instrument so I could also play along.
So you became part of the band?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it was like a spell or something. I didn't know what it was, but for some reason it was just like, this is what I was searching for. It was like finding a friend that you had been looking for so long. You didn't know you forgot this.
Then how did you come to the temple? You met the Krishna's devotees in this park? And how did you come to the temple after that?
I gave them my telephone number. One of the monks, Vasanta, who he asked for my telephone number. And just when I met the monks, they said that they had a temple, but I couldn't find them. And they gave me some books. And very quickly, because I was getting rid of a lot of things, thinking, what do I want? I actually threw out the books, because at that point I wasn't into reading. I thought it was kind of sad to do, but I have so many things, I don't know what to do with them. I have to figure out. But one morning, then I just looked at my phone, and it was this monk Vasanta who asked, do you want to come for a feast and help cooking, maybe? Okay, fair enough. It sounded quite interesting. So I came to Vendors, and suddenly down the street I saw a man in pink clothing and was bald, and he was running on a roller skate. Roller skates? No, a scooter. A scooter.
Okay, yeah.
And that was not the first impression I was thinking of getting of a monk. So that was quite funny. But I came into the temple and I was just introduced into the kitchen, and I could help. And the association was so very, very nice.
You had a good experience.
I had a very good
Yeah.
experience. I remember making pakoras in this big pan of oil
Mm.
and just dipping the cabbage down in the batter and putting it in. It was very, very satisfying to see when it changed color, and that I could not taste it, but we should wait for this, and then we offer it
Mm.
first. I was already a little bit into that I didn't want to taste my food before.
So did you think when you came to the temple that, oh, this is what I want to do with my life? Or did you think these people are a little strange, but they're nice? Or what was your thought process?
My thought process was that I had some things that I wanted to do in my life. I wanted to make my own kind of business. I wanted to do my own thing, but maybe these monks, they can help me.
Mm.
We can work together maybe in some way where I can do my things, and that we can cooperate in that way. But I very fast saw that what I was thinking of, what kind of a life that I wanted, it was also very much speculation. I was kind of desperate in some way. What do I want to do in my life? It's quite confusing. I don't have the
Mm.
right answer.
Mm.
But I really like being here. But I think that this philosophy is a little bit scary. When I first heard that you believed in God, it gave me the goosebumps. It gave me it gave me a little bit of the jitters. But when I heard about God as Krishna, it made so much. It very quickly made sense to me. Okay, that's why not?
So you found out that God was not just some old man sitting on a cloud,
Yes.
some angry old man
Yeah.
throwing lightning at people,
Mm.
but actually he's a loving person who loves everyone.
Yeah. And I could see that many of the qualities that Krishna had, it was something that I was looking for, that I want these qualities when I'm with the scouts, actually.
Mm.
I don't want to think of myself as an adult who's just angry. No, I want to be a kind, loving person who wants to encourage them, wants to inspire them.
Mm.
And Krishna was this, and much, much more than I could have ever imagined. So when coming to the temple, I also saw they did meditation and they woke up before sunrise, like I have written down.
Mm.
They make this food and they share with everyone, and they actually share with this Krishna. I still thought it was a little bit weird.
So you said earlier that you were sitting and meditating on things that you wanted in your life,
Yes.
like trying to manifest,
Mhm.
like you wanted to live in a community of like like-minded people, get up early in the morning and eat good food and something like that. And then slowly afterwards, you were put into that situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it made me feel like, okay, this just doesn't happen. This is meant to be. And after I started visiting the temple more and more and started sleeping over, and the monks, they also came to my hometown. But I very quickly could see that I'm I don't know what I want. I have to be here and just try to follow and see what these monks do. They know much more than I. I have to learn.
Hmm. So you stayed over for a few nights, or
Yeah.
how did you do? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then I asked if I could maybe start. Is it okay if I start living here? And yeah, the monks, they said, yeah, sure, but let's take a few weeks where I just try to live here.
Hmm.
But I think we forgot to ask that question, and very fast I just moved in after 1 month
Okay.
after being in the temple.
They couldn't throw you out again.
No,
Okay. So how long has it been since you moved into the temple?
around 2.5 years now.
2 years. And have you enjoyed your stay here?
Yes, it's been challenging. definitely. But I find myself to be happier and happier when I'm in here. Just follow the process more and more, and really try to go deep into the chanting and go deep into really trying to serve, do my best to let go of what I want and try to see what do the devotees want actually. What is the supreme desire of the devotees, and that goes directly to the Lord. And I find that makes me happier and happier.
Like the more you take on the role of being a humble servant, the more you feel the bliss.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay, super. Thank you so much, Emil Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.